Greetings. This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Valdosta Rhines, and I'm in Valdosta, Georgia. Today's headlines in the Valdosta Daily Times, Wednesday, July 29, 2015, reads, Board of Education makes personal recommendations public. School board member Love resigning from the Valdosta Board of Education. This article in the Valdosta Daily Times was done by Jason Stewart, a writer for the Valdosta Daily Times here in the metro city of Valdosta, Georgia. Last night's meeting was a very interesting meeting, and I think a good part of the information was published in the Valdosta Daily Times. However, as usual, in many states in Georgia, much of the beef of the information concerning Black African Americans and their children outside of committing crimes and breaking into convenience stores, etc., are excluded from the newspapers we have witnessed in our communities. Last night, the Honorable Reverend Floyd E. Rose, President of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and a highly respected civil rights activist in many circles, talked about the $80+ million going into the Valdosta City School contract. This is a school that is being constructed. He talked about the money. We also had Reverend John Robinson from Antioch Baptist Church, another civil rights activist and a former person and veteran of the courtroom, wherein he challenged the courts. He challenged the system and won in court. Now, however, he too talked about contracts and how blacks fought to get SPLOST approved. So for one time in history, just maybe blacks could benefit from some of the $80+ million that are going into the construction of that school. Reverend Robinson made it unequivocally clear that blacks will participate and that they will get some of these $80+ million in the Valdosta City School construction. He said he only wanted it to be fair. He only wanted them to respect the promises made to the Black American community, who has been excluded from many of the contracts. This is something that the civil rights community have been questioning for decades. They have talked about our children not being able to move forward from the ghettos to the suburbs because the same people continuously get the federal dollars, even under HUD. We have gone to Atlanta, talked to Miss Presley, and nothing, for the most part, is done to try to enforce and demand that the federal dollars coming into these small towns in the state of Georgia, the monies are distributed as it is programmed into law. That's phase one.